Dear students, in this class we are going to study about 8th standard mathematics rational numbers chapter. Before going to the rational numbers, let us recall some number system. Firstly, we are going to recall natural numbers. What is natural numbers? The countable numbers are all called natural numbers. The natural numbers are indicated by capital letter N. So n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. These are all called natural numbers. That means countable numbers. Next, whole numbers. Whole numbers means if we add 0 to the natural numbers, then it becomes whole numbers. That means in whole numbers, every natural numbers are there, including 0. This whole number is represented by capital letter W, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all called whole numbers group. Then integers. What is integer? In integers group, we are having all whole numbers and including negative symbol of natural numbers. See here, these integers are represented by z, and z is equal to -3, -2, -1. These are all called negative numbers of natural numbers, and 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. These are all called whole numbers. In these integers, -1, -2, -3, these are all extra, etc. These are all called negative integers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. These are all called positive integers, and 0 is neither be negative nor positive. That means 0 is not having any sign. After that integers, we are going to study about rational numbers. In the previous, you are already know about rational numbers, the numbers which can be represented in the form of p by q, where q is not equal 0. That means in simply the numbers which can be represented in the form of fractions, and the denominator cannot be 0. Simply like this. See, q is equal to, q is representation for rational numbers, and q equals -3. That means this is integer, negative integers. If we write -3 divided by 1, then it becomes rational number. That means fraction. So -3 is also a rational number. -4 by 7, this is also negative rational number. -1, again -1 by 1 we can write. 0 by 1, 0 can be divided by 1, it becomes 0. Again 0 by anything is 0. So this is also written in the form of p by q. 5 by 6, 2, 3, 11 by 3. These are all positive fractions and positive rational numbers. That means any number can be written in the form of p by q, where denominator cannot be 0, then they are called rational numbers. You are already know about this. In this class, I am going to tell some properties of rational numbers. Rational numbers having some properties, exhibit some properties here. First one is closure property. Closure property means in closure property we are going to take addition. That means addition of two rational numbers. See here, for any two rational numbers a and b, if I am taking a and b are two rational numbers, a plus b is also a rational number. That means in simply, if we add two rational numbers, we will get rational number only. See example here, 4 by 7 is one rational number, 6 by 7 is also one rational number. Here denominators are same, so I am putting denominator same. 4 plus 6, it becomes 10. If denominators are same, we are going to add numerators directly. If denominators are different, then we have to take LCM for the denominators. After that, we have to add the numerators. Do you know that? Already studied in 6th and 7th standard. So I am taking example, new denominator is same. So if denominator same means we have to put same. We cannot add 7 plus 7, it becomes 14. So denominator same means we have to take denominator same. We have to add numerator only. For the subtraction also we have to take denominator same, and we have to subtract numerators only. Do you understand? So 4 by 7 is one rational number, and 6 by 7 is another rational number. If we add these two rational numbers, we will get rational number only. So addition is closure property. Then we will check for subtraction. If we subtract, if two rational numbers, we will get rational numbers, means subtraction is also holds for closure property. That means for any two rational numbers a and b, a minus b is also a rational number. That means if we subtract one rational number from another rational number, we will get the answer in the form of rational number also. That means, take example here, 4 by 5 minus 6 by 5. Here again 5 is same denominator, so I am taking 5. I am taking 4 minus 6. In 4 and 6, 6 is the larger number, so it is having negative sign, so I am putting negative sign. 4 minus 6 means it's minus 2. So minus 2 by 5 is a negative rational number. That means under closure property, subtraction is also holds good. Then we will check multiplication for closure property. See here, for any two rational numbers a and b, a into b is also a rational number. That means if we multiplied two rational numbers, we have to get rational number only. See example here, 5 by 6 is a rational number and 3 by 7 is also another rational number. Remember this one, in addition and subtraction we are not considered denominator. If denominators are same, we are taking directly, but for the multiplication we have to multiply numerator with numerator and multiply denominator with denominator only. So 5 into 3 it becomes 15, numerator into numerator it becomes 15, and 6 into 7 it becomes 42, 6 sevens are 42. So denominator into denominator. That means 5 by 6 is a one rational number and 3 by 7 is one rational number. So I am multiplying these two rational number, I am getting 15 by 42. This is also a rational number. So multiplication is also what's good for closure property. We will check division. Is this possible? We find that for any rational number, a divides 0 is not defined. That means 0 by anything is 0, but denominator becomes 0 means it is not defined. So division is not holds good for closure property. And condition is there. However, if we excluded 0, that means if we left the 0, then the collection of all other rational numbers is closed under division. That means except 0, every number is division holds good for closure property, but included 0 means this is not satisfied for closure property. Do you understand this? Yes. Move on to next property. It is commutative property. In commutative property I am taking addition. For addition, for any two rational numbers a and b, a plus b is equal to b plus a. That means we have to add numbers in reverse also. So see example is here, 4 by 3 plus 5 by 3 equals 9 by 3. If we take 4 by 3 is a, 5 by 3 is b, it becomes 9 by 3 total sum. If we add in the reverse order, I am taking first 5 by 3, then after that 4 by 3. So 5 plus 4 it becomes 9 again. Denominator is same. So if we add 4 by 3 plus 5 by 3, we will get 9 by 3. If we taking 5 by 3 plus 4 by 3 also, I am getting 9 by 3 only. That means addition is the holds good for commutative property. If we add two rational numbers in two different ways, we will get the same answer. We will check for subtraction. Is this possible? No. See, because 5 by 3 minus 4 by 3 it becomes 1 by 3, because 3 is the denominator, I am putting same here. 5 minus 4 means it becomes 1. But for checking 4 by 3, I am taking first 4 by 3, second number is first and first number is second. 4 by 3 minus 5 by 3 means 3 is same. But here 4 minus 5 means 5 is the larger number, it is having negative sign, so it becomes minus 1 by 3. So 1 by 3 plus 1 by 3 cannot equal to minus 1 by 3. So subtraction is not commutative for rational numbers. If we change the position of these two numbers, we will get different answers in commutative property. So only addition is holds good for commutative property. Yes, let's check for multiplication. See, for any two rational numbers a and b, we can multiply it both by a into b or b into a also. Yes, is this possible? Example is there, 5 by 3 into 4 by 7. 5 4s are, it becomes 20. 3 7s are, it becomes 21. If we multiplied in second number first place, first number in second place, it becomes like this. I am taking 4 by 7 first, and after that 5 by 3. 4 5s are 20, 7 3s are 21. That means we can multiply two rational numbers in two different ways. We will get same answer only. That means multiplication is also holds good for commutative property. Then we will check for division. Subtraction is not holds good means division is also not holds good, because see here 4 by 7 divides 5 by 6 not equals 5 by 6 divides 4 by 7. That means division is not commutative for rational numbers also. See, we are going to move on next property, associativity. That means sometimes we can call that associative property also. Associativity and associative property both are same. We have to check addition, subtraction, multiplication and division for this property also. First we are going to check addition. Here we are taking three numbers. For any three rational numbers a, b and c, here we are using some brackets. See, the difference is here. First a is there. For b plus c, we are putting bracket here, equals a plus b. That means if we add these two first, this is in the bracket. After that we are c means these two are same. That means first number is as it is here. If we add second number and the third number, that means we will get one sum. For this one right side, first and second number we are added. After that we are going to add third number. That means these both are same as the commutative property. So associative property we are going to add three numbers. In commutative property we are going to add only two numbers. See here 5 by 3 is there. In bracket 4 by 3 plus 9 by 3. Here 5 by 3 is same. This one first one 5 by 3 is same here. 4 plus 9 it becomes 13. So denominator 3 is there, so it becomes 3. Here I am going to add 5 by 3 plus 13 by 3. 3 is same here. 5 plus 13 it becomes 18. Do you understand this? I am going to add numerators only, denominator as same for all the numbers. Firstly I am going to add in the bracket numbers. So 4 plus 9 it becomes 13. After that I am going to add 5 plus 13, it becomes 18 by 3. This is left hand side. LHS side as it is there now. I am putting values for A, B and C. We will check for right hand also. See here right hand side for A and B we are having bracket. That means same numbers. 5 by 3 is there, 5 by 3. Second number 4 by 3 is there, 4 by 3. I am adding these two numbers. After that I am adding 9 by 3. So first two numbers I am taking 5 plus 4, it becomes 9 and the denominator is 3. Second number is 9 by 3 is there. So I am going to add these two numbers now. 9 plus 9 it becomes 18. 3 is denominator. So I am going to add numerators only. Again I am getting 18 by 3 only. For the left hand side also we are using brackets and we are getting 18 by 3. For right hand side we are taking brackets for first two numbers and after adding third number I am getting 18 by 3 only. That means for addition this associative properties holds good. We will check for subtraction. In commutative property subtraction is not holds good, because if we change the places of the number for two numbers we are not getting same answer. We will get one number in negative and one number in positive. So for these three numbers, that means for associative property also, this is not holds good. On the basis of commutative property, subtraction is not associative for rational numbers. Do you understand? Because for two numbers only we are getting negative sign and positive, means for three numbers we can't get same answer. So subtraction is not associative for rational numbers. Then what is for multiplication? Yes, it holds good because commutative properties holds good for multiplication. On the basis we can multiply same properties. See example here, 5 by 3 into 4 by 3 into 9 by 3. That means here we have to multiply first in the bracket numbers. So 5 by 3 first number is same as it is. I am already told that in multiplication we have to multiply numerator with the numerator and denominator with the denominator. So 4 into 9 it becomes 36, 3 into 3 it becomes 9. So now we are going to multiply numerators. 5 into 36 it becomes 180, 9 threes it becomes 27. This one is for left hand side. Then I am going to do for right hand side same numbers, but the places of brackets multiplication is changed. So 5 by 3 and 4 by 3 in the first bracket, and after that I am taking 9 by 3 is in separate. So first bracket is multiplied now. 5 fours are 20 and 3 threes are 9. This is the first bracket answer, and after that I am going to multiply 9 by 3. So 20 into 9 it becomes 180, 9 threes are it becomes 27. That means if we multiplied in brackets and after that adding third number in the two different ways in associative property, we are getting the same answer. That means for any three rational numbers a, b, c, we are getting a into b into c equals a into b into c. That means associative property is holds good for multiplication also. Then what about division? You can directly say that division is not associative for rational numbers, because if we reverse the numbers, that means numerator becomes denominator and denominator becomes numerator, means it is not associative property holds good. To understand this, first we have studied about closure property under addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. After that we have studied commutative property, and now we are finishing associative property. Now role of 0 in rational number. What is role of 0? What can do this 0? See, 0 is called the identity for the additional of rational number, because a, we considered a as a rational number. A plus 0 is equal to 0 plus a is equal to a. That means we add, if we add 0 with a rational number, we will get same number only. Is there anything changes? See example is here. 9 by 3 is a rational number. 9 by 3 plus 0 it becomes again 9 by 3 only. That means if we add 0 to the any rational number, we will get same number only. So 0 is the identity of the all rational numbers. That means additional identity for the rational numbers. Do you understand this? Yes. Then the role of 1. What will do this role of 1? 0 is added means we will get 1 only. 1 is multiplied means we will get the same rational number only. See, 1 is the multiplicative identity for rational numbers, because a into 1, 1 into a. This is the commutative property rule. If we add multiplied from both sides, a into 1 is equal to a, 1 into a is equal to a, we will get the same rational number only. You have to remember this. See here, 0 is additive identity. That means additional identity, because we are adding 0 to the rational number, we will get the rational number only. If we multiplied 1 with rational number, we will get the same rational number only. See here, 5 by 3 into 1 means 5 into 1, we will get 5 only. We have to multiply this number with numerator, for numerator only, not for denominator. So 5 ones are 5, 3 same as it is. That means If we add 0 to the rational number, we will get the same number. So 0 is the additive identity. 1 is the multiplicative identity, because if we multiplied with 1 any rational number, we will get the same rational number only. So 1 is the multiplicative identity, 0 is the additive identity or additional identity. You have to remember all these things to understand. Yes. Then negative of a number, that means how to find negative of a natural number. See here, for a rational number a by b, that is fraction, we have a plus b plus of minus of a minus b, a by b. That means we are adding from both sides, we have to get 0. That means in simple way, if they are given one rational number, we have to get negative number, means if we add any number to that number, we have to get 0. See example here, if they are given 4 by 3 means we have to take minus 4 by 3. If they are given 6 by 7 means we have to take minus 6 by 7. If they are given 100 by 3 means we have to take minus 100 by 3, because what they are given in plus we have to take in minus. If they are given in minus, we have to take in plus. See here, if they are given 4 by 3 in plus, I am taking in minus. If they are given in minus 4 by 3, I am taking in plus 4 by 3. Any number, any rational number, if they are given in plus, we have to take same number as negative, minus symbol. If they are given in negative symbol, we have to take in positive symbol. That means the sum of these two numbers must be equal to 0, means that number is called negative of a rational number. You have to know this. Understand? Yes. After that negative, we have to take reciprocal is there. Reciprocal means whatever the rational number they are given, we have to change as numerator to denominator, denominator to numerator. Then it is called reciprocal of the number. See here, for a rational number a and b, we have, if they are given like this a and b, here a is the numerator and b is the denominator. I am changing this as a b denominator into numerator and a numerator into denominator. So here a gets cancelled, b and b gets cancelled, we will get 1. That means in simple way, for the negative of a negative of a rational number, we have to get additive identity 0, then it is a negative of a number. For the reciprocal, we have to get multiplicative identity 1. That means for negative number, we have to change symbols. For reciprocal, we have to change the numbers numerator into denominator and denominator into numerator. That means for reciprocal, we have to change their positions. Then we will get 1. That means multiplicative identity. See here, if they are given 2 by 3 means for reciprocal symbol, we are not changing symbols. For reciprocal, we are not changing symbols. We are changing numbers only. 2 by 3 becomes 3 by 2. We are not changing any symbols. If they are given 2 by 3, I am changing it into 3 by 2. That's it. But for the negative number, if they are given 4 by 3, I am not changing positions, numerator, denominator, but I am changing symbol. That means if they are given in plus, I am taking in minus. If they are given in minus, I am taking in plus. Do you understand the difference now? Yes. In this class, we are studied about properties of rational numbers. That means closure property under addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Commutative property under addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And associative property for also decimal operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. And we have studied about role of 0. That means 0 is the identity for the rational numbers, additional identity for the rational numbers. And we have studied about role of 1. That means 1 is the multiplicative identity for the rational numbers. And negative of a number, that means we have to change the symbol. If they are given positive, we have to change negative, that means negative of a number, and reciprocal of the number, that means if they are given numerator and denominator, we have to change numerator into denominator and denominator to numerator. Do you understand all this? Yes. In the next class we are going to solve problems on the basis of these properties. Thank you.